It's 10 trivia questions on movies that start with the letter A. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be? Welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show and leaving some iTunes reviews. We're up to 375 of those, and I appreciate you taking the time to do it. We have a great episode for you today on movies. If you love guessing the titles of movies, especially if they start with the letter A, this is the quiz for you. I used this one beginning in December 2022 at my live nights in Northeast Tennessee and Southern California. You can find all those weekly nights at triviawithbuds.com. Click on weekly shows in the top right-hand corner or go to triviawithbuds.com/shows. Fun announcements about the Patreon page. I updated a lot of the rewards on there and put new pictures and new titles of each tier. And there's a lot of clear rewards on there. If you want to go check out the rewards in 2023, patreon.com/triviawithbuds. The most popular tier would be the reward tier where you get to pick a topic that I do for you every single month. And I just updated that whole spreadsheet as well. So if you donate $5 or more, you get to pick a topic once a month, and I will record it for you. Now, I still have about 25 topics from all of last year to still record. So if you're wondering where your picks are from 2022, they will be here, sometime soon when I get to them. And that's about it for Patreon. But go check it out. Patreon.com/triviawithbuds. We have about 75 patrons donating hundreds of dollars every single month to support this podcast. So if you've been listening for a while and you're like, you know what, I got $1 a month, I got $5 a month, or I got $10 a month, whatever you got, send it my way and I'll make sure you are rewarded. We have 3 warm-up questions before we get into A movies. Here they are. What Fox series was hyped as a weekly nationwide criminal manhunt? That was America's Most Wanted. America's Most Wanted. Question number 2, what word did Coca-Cola, Eveready, and Saran Wrap all affix to product names in the 90s? That is classic, the word classic. And what songstress was born to parents named Hildur and Gudmundur Gunnarsson? That is Bjork, who I saw is in a movie called, I don't know, some kind of Viking-looking movie. And I go, man, that looked like Bjork. And it said co-starring Bjork. And I was like, oh, how about it? So I'll have to look up the title of that movie. We watched the trailer for it last night. If you know what I'm talking about and you saw it, shoot me a line on email, ryanbuds@gmail.com. Let me know if it was worth the time watching it. Because I only have so much time for movies, so much time for movies and talking and recording podcasts. And now it's time to jump into some movie trivia. They all start with the letter A. Here we go. All right, it's A movies. Guess the film that starts with A from the clue. Here's number 1. Bruce Willis takes the place of Ben Affleck on a rock. Number 1, Bruce Willis takes the place of Ben Affleck on a rock. Number 2, Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart fall in love at an old theme park. Number 2, Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart fall in love at an old theme park. Number 3, Mel Gibson directs a hunter in 1502 Mexico. Mel Gibson directs a hunter in 1502 Mexico. Number 4, Sam Worthington goes into a blue universe. Number 4, Sam Worthington goes into a blue universe. Question number 5, Ben Affleck, once again, goes to Iran with a fake movie. Ben Affleck goes to Iran with a fake movie. Number 6, Sigourney Weaver wakes up 57 years after an apocalyptic attack. Sigourney Weaver wakes up 57 years after an apocalyptic attack. Number 7, Anthony Hopkins and Morgan Freeman star in this movie about a slave ship. Anthony Hopkins and Morgan Freeman star in this movie about a slave ship. Number 8, Robin Williams says, 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Robin Williams says 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Number 8. Number 9, Jennifer Lopez and Jon Voight encounter massive snakes. Jennifer Lopez and Jon Voight. J-Lo and J-Vo encounter massive snakes. And number 10, Woody Allen and Sharon Stone do voices in this animated movie. Number 10, Woody Allen and Sharon Stone do voices in this animated movie. For 2 points to close out A movies for today, This Single Word Man's Name movie title was made in 1981 and again in 2011. Single Word Man's Name, 1981, 2011. Those are all your questions for A movies. We'll be back with the A movie answers after this. We are back with the answers to A movies. Let's see if you got all 11 of these correct. Number 1, Bruce Willis takes the place of Ben Affleck on a rock so he can be with Liv Tyler, his daughter. Armageddon. The rock is the asteroid at Armageddon. Number 2, Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart fall in love at an old theme park. Adventureland. Adventureland. Number 3, Mel Gibson directs a hunter in 1502 Mexico. Apocalypto. Apocalypto. Number 4, Sam Worthington goes into a blue universe. Of course, that was Avatar. Avatar. Number 5, Ben Affleck goes to Iran with a fake movie. Argo. Argo. And then there's a fun phrase you could say after that if you saw the movie. Number 6, Sigourney Weaver wakes up 57 years after an apocalyptic attack. Aliens. Aliens with an S. Number 7, Anthony Hopkins and Morgan Freeman star in this movie about a slave ship. Amistad. Amistad. Number 8, Robin Williams says, 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. That's Aladdin. Aladdin. Number 9, Jennifer Lopez and Jon Voight, or as I've called him and nobody else in the entire universe ever, J-Vo, encounter massive snakes. That's Anaconda. Anaconda. And number 10, Woody Allen and Sharon Stone do voices in this animated movie. That's Ants with a Z. And for 2 bonus points, The Single Word Man's Name was made in 1981 and again in 2011, and it was Arthur. Arthur with, I think, Dudley Moore and Russell Brand. So there you go. Arthur is the answer. And well done if you got all 11 of those, you cinephiles. Got to watch a lot of movies to get all those right. Here's your fact of the day. In 2012, a man wore 60 shirts and 9 pairs of jeans on an 11.5-hour flight from China to Africa because he didn't want to pay the extra baggage fee. Oh, man. Be sweating on that plane in those 60 shirts. That seems like a crazy way to save a buck. And it's already uncomfortable on a plane, like with one layer of clothing. I can't imagine what that would be like. But hey, I like frugal people, and that's a fun story. That is it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you've been liking the new bed music that plays over the questions when we read those. Synthwave 1 by Frank Schroeder. It's a free download on filmmusic.io. Check out the license and link in the show notes. Thanks to Frank Schroeder and Synthwave 1 for that awesome royalty-free music. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. And we'll see you next time for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.